Okay, so welcome to this price ladder analysis stream. Today we're going to be going through a little setup in the Bund, and the specific date of that setup occurred on the 29th of February 2016. Now this is a setup that I really like to show you guys. It's a setup that it's one of my favorite setups, and specifically I actually want to show you a chart of what we're going to be looking at specifically. So what we're looking at specifically is when the market comes up, it double tops as an area at an area. So this is our first top, and then we have our second top over here. So we have two double tops. It comes down, retests an area, double tops, and then what happens is it starts basing just below that area. And effectively, I mean, this is sort of similar to that cup and handle formation that I really like to trade. When you get a cup, then you get a sort of little area in which it builds some value, and then it tries to challenge that double top region in here. So what we're going to be looking at is on this day specifically. This is right in here is the 29th of February. We've got the high here at 166.14 for the day, and we're looking at it just around this region. So let's just take a look at what happened on the price ladder and how we could have potentially traded it. Now I'm going to speed this up just a little bit because I've got it on a replay software, so just bear with me. It's going to be sped up just a little bit, but hopefully we can see a lot more in that small time frame. I'm going to try and keep this clip as short and sweet as possible so that we can absorb as much as possible. Usually if I do it over 15 to 20 minutes, people start to daze off and not really pay attention to every little detail. And obviously you need to pay attention to the detail when reading price action. So let's just wait while this replay loads. Our ladder is right here. So just pay attention to what I'm doing in this ladder here. Give it another 10 to 15 seconds to load, and there we go. So as you can see, the market's now already taken out the 166.14s. We know our very key level that we just spoke about is at the 166.25 level. So we're looking just below that. Now notice we just broke it, the 166.14s. We're testing it again. We've come up to 19s, and now we're testing the 14s again. We've just gone offered 13s, traded 12s. We're trading 30, 50 lots into 12s, 127 into 12s, and then it reloads and then goes bid over to 14s and then bid over 14s, 13s and then bid over 14s. So now you could see there's not much willingness from the sellers to hold it below these 14s, which is the high of the day. And we're going to watch this very closely. We're going to try and bid around these areas, around 14s and 13s, to see if we can get filled. It seems as if, even though we broke out of 14s, we're absorbing between 14s and 12s. And if we can get that fill at 13s, that would be ideal. We've got an average price of 13.5. That would be ideal. There we go. We've just gotten our fill at 13s. Our stop now is very much below these 12s. So we've broken out, come back down just to reiterate, and now you can see every time someone tries to take the market offered, 189 lots try to take it offered, it reloads, refreshes the bid, and what we'd like to see is to go bid over. We've just gone bid over. Now notice we have a bit of a bigger bid sitting here at 166.18s of 800 lots. We want to see that interaction and understand that interaction when we get there. If it's a strong buy, the market will try and lift that and use that liquidity to get out. Now you can see we just went bid on 3 contracts, so that was potentially a spoof. And because that's potentially a spoof, that's showing me that maybe someone is trying to get long quite aggressively at these levels. So I'm actually going to bid at the level which we saw the spoofer come in. So I've just bid 18s, and I'm bidding 17s just below. Not getting filled on the 17s, but you could see that level now, that where we saw the spoof is now acting at as a bit of support, and we're seeing quite a bit of volume go through at the 19s now. The 19s just trading 635 contracts. You could see now we're trying to do a bit of volume. Every time someone tries to take it offered at 18s, bam, 18s reloads again and again and again. 190 lots hit into the bid 18s, reloaded, bid over 19s. And we want to see it take the high here with a bit of aggression. We're seeing that aggression here. We know our level is at 25s. We've got 500 contracts there. Now, you know, it's a little bit thicker than the other offers, but notice, guys, we've been there twice already. So if the market gets back up to this level again, and it takes out these 25s, there's likely going to be a stop region above the 25s, likely from 25s, give it a good 10-tick berth. So we might even want to get even more aggressive with our size just through 25. Let's see how we react here. Bid 21s, trading 22s. As you can see, we're doing a little bit more volume, which is what we want to see here. We're doing a little bit more volume to the upside. You can see we left a little bit of a low volume region in here, and we did the absorption here. So the absorption, auction higher, find some more value, and now this is a typical type of volume profile you'd like to see as the market is potentially building a short-term trend. So you can see we're doing quite a bit of volume between 20s and 21s here. So between 19s and 21s, actually, we're doing quite a bit of volume, building a bit of a base potentially for our next leg. Let's see how we react when we get to these 25. 600 lots on the offer, that just gets taken out like butter. We just like knife through butter. We've taken out those 25s. We're going to be bidding aggressively above those 25s. We've just hit 26s, the first chance we got, and you can see the reward we're getting is very, very quick because, like we said, we've got an area in which there's potential stops. You could see that because there's people that need to get out of the market aggressively, they're now willing to lift offers very aggressively and at market. Every time we're going bid, so we've gone bid between 31, 32, 33, and 34. We've gone back to 31s. We've reloaded, now back up to the highs again. That's showing me a lot of aggression. Every time we go bid, we're managing to hold that bid. So you can see 33s just went bid there. We're holding the 33s, reloading the 33s, and trying to bid even higher prices. Notice, again, the volume profile doing a very similar thing. We've just broken out through those 25s, left a low volume area in here. So that's a low volume area. And now we're auctioning higher and trying to find a little bit more value higher. Notice now we're getting a little bit higher now. We're starting to see a bit of blippy price action. Doing quite a bit of volume here at 41s. Now we haven't gone offered more than 5 ticks in this run up. And there we've seen it from 42s down to 37s, our first 5-tick pullback. So we're going to try and offer a little bit of size here if we can get filled around this area potentially for a little bit of a retest to the highs. Trading now 37s, gone offered 37s. Seems we're still reloading these 37s. Hopefully we can get a little bit of a bid here because it seems like the seller's stepping in a little bit more. You could tell, we've had a run up from 25s up to 42s, almost 20 ticks in a straight line. This is where we're getting into regions where maybe there's some faders stepping into the markets and people trying to find value on the sell side. Even though this market's trending higher, it could be short-term traders, locals trying to trade that. So we're going to try and offer a little bit more size at 39s, just ahead of this little low volume node in here. If we can get some more size off of 41s, that would be great. See, we're doing a little bit of volume at 37s, trying to hold the offer here. This is the first time we're actually trying to hold the offer ever since we've seen that move up. It seems as if the replay has stopped for whatever reason. But we'll just take that out at market here. In any case, I think the premise of the setup that we just went through, I think I set the replay to end at 9 o'clock. This is 9 o'clock, so that was pretty quick. In any case, what I wanted to go through really, really, really quickly now is the premise of the setup. Again, just to remind you guys, you've got a scenario in which the market moves up into an area, finds pretty aggressive move up into this area. We get a move back down, a bit of a base fill forms, and then bam, we hit right back up to this area, but we can't hold the bid there. And then we start building a bit of value just below until at one stage we start breaking out of this area, so that little area that we started building value in, and then we start retesting back up to this area where we saw the double top. So this is our double top, and when we get into this area in here, we start seeing very, very aggressive moves up because this, essentially, guys, is our region in which we have stops. For anyone that sold the market here, has put their stop above here, and then again, that sold the market here for the double top formation, they're looking for a move back below this level so that they can get the confirmation of the double top. Their stop is essentially above here. Their targets are below this area in here. Now, as soon as we get through that level, which in this case was the 166.25 level, that's where you start seeing a stop run taking place. And this is where we start seeing in here aggression and stops run. So essentially that was the price analysis stream that I wanted to go through very, very quickly for you guys. Try and keep this a little bit short and sweet. Thanks very much for listening in, and take care for the rest of the week. Obviously, it's a big week. We've got the ECB on Thursday. Do have your plans ready to trade that. Bye-bye for now, and we'll speak soon.